Nanomaterials allow industry to develop cutting-edge products and revolutionise the world we live in. However, their full safety and risk assessment is costly and time-consuming. Is this really efficient? To overcome these challenges, the nanotechnology community has started to promote the application of safe by design. The goal is to develop preventative safety measures during the early design stages of a process, material or product without compromising the product functionality. With funding from the European Union's Horizon 2020 Research and Innovation Programme, the Safe by Design for Nano project aspires to create a novel Safe by Design inspired e-infrastructure for safe nano manufacturing.
So the main outcomes of the project at the end are, for one side, so we have a new software tool, e-infrastructure, that is designed to support the companies on the design of safer and sustainable materials. So the software have different models. So one of the models is more related with the functionality of the products, and also we have another model that is more related with analysis of the costs, and of course we have models related with the exposure and the health. So I think that this is the main goals that we have in the project, and of course we expect companies and stakeholders using the tools in the future to support also the policies at European level.
The main model that we were looking for in Work Package 2 had to meet certain requirements for what we need in the case studies. And what we need to be able is to integrate data knowledge over different resources. It may be data itself, it may be literature, it may be computational predictive models. So we needed a model that could integrate this, and we found that in a knowledge graph. The knowledge graph integrates this information and allows us to query this knowledge graph, finding information specifically for the case studies, and indicate to the user when that knowledge can be used and not used. And in this way, we can best solve the questions around the case studies by this targeted searching, something that was not previously possible.
This project aims to use surface chemistry approach to reduce the adverse effects of nanomaterials using small biological molecules because they are non-toxic and readily available. Well, I mean, this improves the bio nanomaterial and bio interface. So then reducing the potential harmful effects and also the potential release and exposure.
Yeah, in addition to safe by material design is trying to reduce the hazard, we also try to mitigate the exposure levels. And within the SbD4Nano project, we've developed several tools that assist the industry in making exposure assessment, trying to get an overview of all the releases in the life cycle, and also try to develop SbD tools to assist the industry in making the right SbD choices. So to try and reduce and mitigate exposure levels to nanomaterials and other advanced materials.
SbD4Nano, the infrastructure is intended for users to build up a case along the life cycle and the product value chain, and then identify certain key aspects which are required to do assessments and to establish safe by design goals. Once you have established these goals, the tool can offer strategies in a ranked way, and then the user can decide which strategy to first implement. Based on that, from those results from that implementation, he can then compare with the existing scenario and to see if it's an improvement. The main aim of the tool is to make sure that users reduce costs and development time in the innovation chain by just eliminating irrelevant strategies, and also to make sure that these strategies benefit to multiple goals and don't conflict along the life cycle.
The validation phase is threefold or manifold, I would say, because there is validation, for example, of the exposure tool, the NEC tool by TNO, and there is validation on the cost analysis tool, for example, and validation in general, a wider validation on the infrastructure that has many modules, so many steps in the validation phase. Just to, for example, report some examples on the case studies that are the most successful stories, let's say, I can cite, for example, Laurentia, that is producing nanocapsule for the cosmetic sectors are based on silicon dioxide, that are containing essential oils, and they were able to pass from a 3-step production process to a 1-step process. So let's say spending a lot of money less, let's say, so with a great decrease in cost. Then, for example, Ambrosia Lab is also in the cosmetic sector. They are producing sunscreen based on titanium dioxide, and with their new formulation they were able to have a, let's say, non-toxic material and also ecological conscious material. And finally, for example, Creative Nano is producing nanoparticles for paint application. These are titanium dioxide based nanoparticles with doping and coated by silicon dioxide to reduce toxicity, and they obtain great results with basically no added cost, I would say, or very limited.
This whole topic around safe by design has evolved a lot in the last years. There was an initiative from the European Commission to extend the concept from safe by design to safe and sustainable by design, so to also put more focus and include sustainability topics. And it moved a bit from the nano community now to all chemicals and materials. So what we tried in the project in SbD4Nano is to also reach out of our nano community and also make the new SSBD community aware about what we do. So we always try to reach out to different stakeholder groups and also attend events and workshops and conferences, and to be very transparent and knowledge sharing way. Yes, we always tried to have a very good collaboration with our sister projects and also other projects, also with the Nano Safety Cluster and other communities and platforms.
The Safe by Design for Nano project contributes to increased innovation, capacity and industrial competitiveness, foster international cooperation and open science, positive impact on human health, environment and EU policy. Safe by Design for Nano, enabling safe innovation and manufacturing. Visit www.sbd4nano.eu for more information.